This is Earth Files, Earth History, and what we're going to take a look is this image. Now, this image was found on Google in Images, and as you know, whenever you press this thumbnail here, it'll take you to the site. In this case, it's going to take us to a Wikipedia site. One thing that you don't notice is there's a mega structure here in the back. It's about 2,000 feet tall from this distance, and it's excess of a mile wide. And the reason you can't see it is because all these images have this obstruction that they put in it to shift this image around where you can see it, but if you get close, the image either falls apart or comes slightly out of focus. So let's take a look at this structure here. In the close-up, you can see where the structure, you can see the shape of it through here, and it's square looking also. Now, look right up here. You're going to see lines. Here, they're very visible, slightly visible here. All these images have this obstruction that's built into them, so they can be adjusted to how much clarity that you're going to get out of these images. And that's the reason that when you look at these images, they look like they're clear, but they're not. When you look at the detail part of it, or how crisp the image looks, or the clarity, it's just not there. And you can see these smaller lines of obstruction, and then you're going to see it looks like giant pixels, but it's not in my screen from enlarging. It is built into this image like I was talking about earlier. Okay, so now we're going to enlarge it so we can look at this structure here. Okay, I brought it up, and then here's these larger distortion areas all through here. Then you can really see them in this area. Now you can tell that there is a structure here. It's got a lot of shape, and it's got like giant pillars on both sides of it. But there's really no way of knowing because there's not that much clarity at all to this image. I took that image and I enhanced it with color, with this pinkish color, which is going to help bring out the detail. You notice the detail on the ground here. That's a lot better. And now I'm going to enlarge it and see if we can get a better image of that building. And you can see it somewhat better. It's not much, but you can definitely see the outline here, and that it's sitting on some other type of structures in this area. But look down here. There is, or let me put it like this. It looks like a rock, but it's not. The structure has a base here, and all this has fallen in. Whatever this was hollow. It wasn't a rock. And like I said, what appears to be these black mountains all through Antarctica, they're all artificial. Those are not mountains. So in this image, the reason I wanted to use it is this is one of the rare occasions where you can see that the structure, whatever this was used for, reinforcing the structure or helping assemble the structure, it has a weaving, goes over, then under, and then back over. And then you'll see it run this way. If you look right here, it's a perfect square area, and then there's another one and this one. And then when you look right here, there's whatever this was, it's a square material, and then it looks like metal is attached to it and it's coming off of it. And there's just all kind of debris left over from this supposedly mountain that's deteriorating. Now I'm going to take this image, I'm going to focus in this one area, I'm going to do it in black and white. So what I'm going to do is these large distorted areas that I was talking about earlier, this should be sitting, by looking at it, in two of them. So I'm going to go to the enlargement, and you see where all this distortion is. And in one or two of the distortion frames, you can still see the shape of this megalithic building. See the perfect 90 degrees here. This is not from pixelation, and this is not from distortion. It actually is showing the shape of the building. It's at an angle, so it goes like this. Here's a corner building, then goes back. Here's a protrusion of this building. Here, perfect 90 degrees. There's two openings. And then this bright light, perfect 90 degrees, sits inside. Either it's glass or metal. So this gives us some type of insight of the structure, or what the structure of the building looks like. Now we're through examining this thumbnail image with this megalithic building in it. I'm going to press that. It's going to take us to Wikipedia. Here's the same image, and then I'm going to go to visit page to pull this image so we can look at it. And this is where the manipulation of this image is. And because there's so many people that come to Wikipedia, they had to change this image. So what they did is they changed it to look like either a sun or a moon in the background. And as you notice, it's round and it has no square structure or anything to draw attention to it. So now I'm going to compare the first image with the second image, and I'm going to show you how much difference there is. Of course, again, it looks just like the sun or the moon. This image is darker. Notice how it's clearer than the one that's got the structure in it. And the reason it's distorted, it was made that way so you couldn't see the structure or make out really what this is in the background. So now you know a little bit more on these images and how these images are manipulated. And I know it's hard to believe that I said that these giant mountains are actually artificial structures that have been covered with stone. So maybe later I'll do one on them, but till then, this is Tony with Earth Files Earth History signing out.